Hello, and welcome to The Grand Theory. In today's episode, we delve into the darkest corners of space, black holes. I hope you are ready to question everything you know about the universe. These invisible giants represent the ultimate limit of science. Imagine a sphere so massive that its gravity devours time itself. At its boundary, called the event horizon, physical laws cease to exist. For an external observer, time seems to stop forever at that edge. But for whoever falls in, it's a journey of no return towards an unknown reality. What happens when space and time completely break down? Let's get to today's topic. To understand how a space monster is born, we must look at the heart of the largest stars. For millions of years, a star lives in a perfect and violent equilibrium. Gravity tries to crush it with immense force, while nuclear fire in its core pushes outward. This constant struggle is what keeps the star shining. But the fuel is not infinite. When the core exhausts its energy, the internal pressure disappears and gravity wins the final battle in a fraction of a second. The star collapses in on itself and causes a colossal explosion known as a supernova. What remains afterward is the compressed corpse of a giant. If the remaining mass is sufficient, nothing can stop the fall. The core compresses until all its matter is trapped in a single point of infinite density. We call this place a singularity. It is a mathematical anomaly where the laws of physics as we know them cease to function. Thus, a stellar mass black hole is born, that permanent scar in the fabric of the universe that devours everything in its path. Imagine approaching an invisible boundary in space. This boundary is not a solid surface, but a mathematical threshold called the event horizon. Its size is defined by the Schwarzschild radius. It is the exact point where the escape velocity exceeds that of light. Near this edge, something astonishing occurs. There is a region called the photon sphere. There, gravity is so intense that light does not immediately fall in. Instead, it travels in circles and orbits the black hole. If you were there, you could see the back of your own head because the light would complete a full loop around the celestial body. However, crossing the horizon changes your reality forever. In normal space, you can move in any direction. But here, the geometry of spacetime curves extremely. All possible paths now point towards the center. No matter how fast you try to escape, once you cross this boundary, the future has only one destination: the singularity. This is the definitive boundary between the known and absolute mystery. What happens beyond this edge defies any human logic. Einstein taught us that gravity not only curves space, but also stretches time. Imagine you are wearing an atomic clock as you approach a black hole. For you, time flows normally, and each second lasts as long as it always has. Scientists call this proper time. However, if I observe you from a safe spaceship, I will see something very different. Due to gravitational time dilation, your movements will appear to occur in slow motion. The closer you get to the event horizon, the slower your heart will beat from my perspective. This happens because extreme gravity slows down the pace of reality itself. The light you emit also changes. Its waves stretch and become redder in a process called gravitational redshift. Little by little, your figure will become fainter and darker until it disappears. Before you cross the boundary, it will seem as though you stop completely. For the rest of the universe, you become a frozen star. It is an illusion of infinite time where your image fades before crossing the threshold. While you will have already entered for the outside world, you will always be on the edge. If you were to cross that limit, your body would experience a terrifying physical force known as spaghettification. This occurs due to what are called tidal forces. Imagine falling feet first into the abyss. Due to the proximity, the gravity at your feet would be much more intense than at your head. That small difference in distance causes an uneven pull that begins to violently stretch your body. In a small black hole, this process would tear you apart even before touching the event horizon. However, in supermassive giants, the curvature of space is smoother. In them, you could enter unharmed and survive a little longer. But the ultimate fate is inevitable for any form of matter. As you approach the singularity, your molecules and atoms eventually disintegrate completely. You then become a thin stream of particles, a thread of atoms flowing towards the center. It is gravity's ultimate triumph over physical structure. In those final moments, you merge with the very fabric of space and time. All your information is compressed into that central point of infinite density where your journey ends, converted into pure energy. For a long time, we thought that black holes were eternal tombs of matter. But in 1974, Stephen Hawking demonstrated that these giants have a constant energy leak. We call this phenomenon Hawking radiation. The key lies in the vacuum of space, which in reality boils with virtual particles that are born and die in pairs. When this dance occurs right at the boundary of the event horizon, the black hole separates the partners. One particle falls inside and the other escapes towards the cosmos. For the universe to maintain balance, the black hole must pay for that fleeing particle. It does so by losing a minimal part of its own mass. It is an incredibly slow physical evaporation process that follows the laws of thermodynamics. The largest black holes will need more time than the universe has been alive to completely disappear. Even so, this discovery changed our vision of the cosmos. It taught us that nothing is forever. Even the most powerful objects have a marked end, ending their life in a last and silent flash of light. The discovery of Hawking radiation posed a dilemma that shakes the foundations of modern science. If a black hole evaporates until it disappears, a disturbing question arises. What happens to the information of everything it devoured? According to quantum mechanics, information is indestructible. This principle allows the universe to always preserve a detailed record of its past. However, general relativity suggests that this information is lost forever in the singularity. This contradiction is known as the information paradox. To solve it, a fascinating idea called the holographic principle emerged. This theory proposes that information does not actually fall into the void. Instead, it remains encoded on the surface of the event horizon, similar to a 2D hologram. Other scientists propose the existence of a firewall. According to this hypothesis, the horizon would be a boundary of such extreme energy that it would instantly destroy information. Solving this mystery is vital for understanding our reality. If information can be erased, the concept of history and cause and effect would lose its meaning. The universe would simply forget its own past forever. Up until now, we have seen the black hole as a dead-end trap. However, the equations of relativity allow for a fascinating possibility, that it is not an end, but a tunnel. Albert Einstein and Nathan Rosen proposed that these objects could be connected to other points in the cosmos. We know this shortcut as an Einstein-Rosen bridge or wormhole. Imagine that space is a sheet of paper. Instead of traversing the entire surface to get to the other side, you can fold it and join the ends. In theory, this would allow traveling distances of thousands of light years in an instant. For this to work, some scientists suggest the existence of white holes. These would be the opposite of black holes, regions of space that expel matter and energy without anything being able to enter them. The problem is that these tunnels are extremely unstable. Mathematics indicates that they would close almost instantly before you could cross them. To keep them open, we would need exotic matter with negative energy, something we have not yet discovered in nature. Although they seem like science fiction today, these structures represent the limit between what mathematics allows and what our physical reality can achieve. Black holes are nature's ultimate laboratory. In them, the relationship between gravity and time ceases to be a theory and becomes an extreme reality. We have seen how a dying star opens a rift in the cosmos that defies our logic. This quest to understand the invisible brings us closer to science's ultimate goal, a theory of everything. Today, scientists struggle to unite the world of the immense with that of the minute. Singularity is the great secret that still eludes us. It is the point where physical laws fail and wonder is born. Although they appear to be destructive objects, Black holes remind us of our position in the universal fabric. We are small beings, but capable of deciphering the deepest mysteries of space. Our curiosity is the most powerful tool we possess. It allows us to look into the abyss without fear and seek answers where there is only darkness. In the end, each discovery poses a new challenge about what we truly are. Will we someday be able to reveal what lies hidden in the heart of a black hole? Or is this perhaps the final limit that our mind will never be able to cross? Thank you for joining me on this deep journey through the event horizon. If these cosmic mysteries have fascinated you as much as they have me, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future explorations. I would love to hear your opinion, so share your questions or personal theories in the comments. I hope you have enjoyed this journey through time and space. I'll see you in the next discovery to continue deciphering together the most incredible secrets of the universe.